Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Bear Cave Podcast. And we are talking about the Joker. Here with the lovely Miss Issa Hough and the lovely Miss Allison Bradley.
Hello, hello. And
what up?
the lovely Charles D.
I am not lovely, I'm thick, okay?
Charles
Hey.
Did you just assume my loveliness?
It's great. You're fantastic.
Awesome. So, let's start with the one who's seen the movie most. Issa.
Issa, your general thoughts about the Joker.
So I saw the movie about 9 times in theaters. I saw the movie, and I love movies that make you just walk away and you're like, what is going on? And there's so many loopholes, and that is definitely what this movie is. You kind of can make anything you want out of it. There's so many loopholes that lead you in directions that you don't even know what's happening, which is why I'm obsessed with it. There's a particular scene that I'm obsessed with. Can I talk about that?
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
So there isn't any, I'm not giving anything away, but there's a scene in the movie that I actually went to the theater specifically twice to just see a 3-minute scene. And that scene is a bathroom scene when after his first shooting, like first killings that he does, he walks into a bathroom and pretty much just lets his own character out of himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I particularly just loved that because it kind of just shows like where his mindset is and that, like, well, actually in my particular eye, that's what I kind of saw, but honestly it's another loophole, so you can do anything out of that. I don't know what you guys thought of the scene.
I say honestly, when I saw it, I went into it knowing, I was like, okay, Issa sees this for a specific scene.
Yeah.
She's not telling me what scene it is. I have to figure it out myself. And then when I saw that scene, I was like, that's the creepiest thing.
Yeah.
But I kind of really love that because that fits the Joker, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I haven't seen a ton of the actual live action movies with the Joker. So it's like, I've seen the one where Jack Nicholson was the Joker, but mainly the animated series. And I was like, if I had to explain a Joker, it's him freaking weirdly dancing in the bathroom to slow music. And now it's a viral trend.
Yeah, I actually only saw the Joker at Suicide Squad, so which is probably the worst.
Yeah, I would argue
way
it's the
of
worst.
seeing
But
the Joker.
of being introduced to the Joker, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Suicide Squad's great movie, cool.
Says who?
Aesthetics are amazing, I think. Coloration, everything about it, I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, this is my Joaquin Phoenix did unbelievable.
He was
job,
absolutely fantastic, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
He's brought a different vibe to the Joker than we've gotten. Now, we've had a lot of live action Jokers. We had Heath Ledger, which is arguably the greatest one. You had Phil
I would agree with that, yeah.
Phil Mickelson. You had Mark Hamill do the voice of the Joker in an animated series for decades. So
Cesar Romero did the funny Joker. Honestly, he's my favorite Joker just for being absolutely hilarious and ridiculous. Because that's, when I was a kid, that's the one I saw. That was my first Joker. But like seeing Joaquin do it in such a different light is like, okay, cool. This character has so many sides to him that not everybody knows about.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Jack Nicholson's Joker is
fantastic.
It's probably one of the most amazing comic book portrayals. And
yeah,
I need to
definitely.
see it.
you should definitely look it up. He's just...
Yeah. But another thing with the bathroom scene, to go back on that, when I'm obsessed with a soundtrack or an instrumental from like a movie, I'm going to be obsessed with the scene. And with the bathroom scene, the instrumental on it, I have it playing in the background, but I can't really hear it. But it's insane. And I listen to that on repeat in my car. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
This right here, this is the movie right here.
Yeah.
It's hilarious too because it's like, did they use this song in the trailer? I can't remember actually hearing it before I saw the movie.
I didn't see any trailers with it.
I would say probably at least one showed it and just had
like after the theatricals release or whatever.
Yeah, and just had maybe 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Of it.
And he's just in the bathroom, he's just twirling
away.
moving his arms.
I think that's my favorite thing to come out of the movie because that came into because I frequent like TikTok and Instagram a lot, and it's like you keep seeing like how boys react and they get all mad, and then how men react, and it's like recreating that like bathroom dancing scene. It's like it's so creepy, but it's so memorable. It's like that's probably not what Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips wanted
100%.
to be most pulled from the movie, but it's definitely like if I see that scene, I know what that's from. I know I can think back to, oh yeah, Joker was a fantastic movie.
Well, I actually I watched a Vanity Fair, is that how you say it? Interview with Todd Phillips, and he actually showed, this is going off tangent, but he actually shows like the intro of the movie is like a whole like showing of like Gotham City, like it's kind of like a remark of like New York City, but he actually shows how he actually drew some of the buildings.
Oh,
so some of the
interesting.
buildings are totally what he drew and what he had the like idea for the Joker.
Yeah.
But I thought that was insane that he actually drew some of the buildings. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah, like I noticed that some of them, I was like, I've never been to New York City, but I've seen so many pictures that I'm like, that looks too different.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't tell they're hand drawn. They could definitely pass off as actual buildings.
Yeah, in Universal, there's a New York City like little park, and they drew some of those buildings, and that's what it reminded me of.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought it looked amazing, to be honest. I was looking like, okay, I can't tell if that's actually there or what. Like, it looks too, I don't know, the whole movie has a bad trip aesthetic to it.
Yeah, that's what I really love about it, though.
It's like you just took too many pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, did you take PCP? Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I think it's cool too, like the beginning when that's kind of the beginning when he's being chased by those teens after after they knock him down when he's dancing and doing the sandwich board basically.
Yeah.
Like I figured, I was like, is that a callback? Because he's dancing basically the same but a lot more like happy and energetic.
Yeah.
And then after his first shooting, he dances the same but it's a lot slower.
So let's talk about those three teens. Like, how much of a dick do you have to be to just beat up a random guy because he's a fucking clown?
I thought that was so stupid. That actually was like a big part I hate seeing when he gets like beat up and stuff.
Yeah.
But while I'm sitting there for the 8th time of seeing it, it's kind of just close your eyes or walk in 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought that was scene, I mean, it definitely shows how like mental illness and everything and like how like they attack him kind of just shows like, well, every movie like shows like a hint of what the ending's gonna be. So that kind of like drills him to make him be who he wants to be.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like,
a good
kill
start.
people.
It's a good start to the cause and effect. Like, oh, people, beat the crap out of me, so I'm going to beat the crap out of people.
Yeah, and he even says that when he's at the interview with Robert De Niro. I don't know what his name is. The widening of the cast I thought was cool.
Murray Franklin, that's his name.
Yeah. Barry Franklin.
The Murray Show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always just talking about Murray.
Yeah.
Murray.
And he even remarks as like a dream that the Joker had. He says, that Barry's like his dad or whatever.
Yeah, that's.
And then that doesn't even show, like, that's another loophole. Like, why did he say that, but then doesn't ever show, like, in the film that he says that, oh, I wish I had a son like you.
Yeah.
Well, his character's all over the place because at one point he thinks Thomas Wayne is his father.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Does it ever explicitly state, like, who
his father is?
Like, who his father is?
I thought it was Batman's dad. Like,
that's what I thought too, because it's like I had a hard time differentiating like which scenes were dream scenes and which scenes weren't dream scenes. Even though like I read that Todd Phillips was like, oh yeah, it's pretty obvious which are dream and which aren't dream, but I'm like
sitting there like, no,
is it like which ones are, which ones aren't?
I could tell you off rip. Zazie Beats. Ain't no way in heck Arthur Curry's broken. Let me stop. I said Arthur Curry.
Arthur Curry, wrong one.
Arthur Fleck. Arthur Fleck is not just knocking on this girl's door after meeting her one time.
Oh yeah, you know,
sticking his tongue down her throat. There's no way.
There was no way that was happening. Yeah,
that was a dream.
I was just looking when I first saw it. I was looking like, there's no way in heck that this is real.
Yeah,
but did he kill her? Or did he not?
Yeah, that's something it never. I don't think it really.
I think
shows.
it's almost implied that he killed her. He almost had to have killed her. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he does sit in there while like the ambulance lights come on, like his wall and stuff through the window.
Yeah.
To show that like something obviously bad
has happened. Yeah.
He killed his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. You know what's funny though? Because that's my favorite scene. Like when his mother dies.
Yeah.
I think it's just because of the lighting. Because it's like as like an aspiring cinematographer, I'm like lens flares and like sun leaks are my absolute favorite thing to include, because I think it shows like even though there's really dark stuff happening, like there is always light. There is always something good that's coming out of it. And it's like he's spiraling downhill so fast, and it's like, okay, well, this is the scene where he's killing his mother, and because it's a very bright scene aesthetically. It's like, okay, what's the good that's going to come out of it? I don't think we ever actually see
It's
what
like
the
a blue
good is.
vibe too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And so it's like, I would argue really the only good thing, quote unquote, to come out of it was him going on the Murray Franklin show. But then it's like that ends in a tragedy as well. And it's like I didn't even see that. That's probably my second favorite scene. Like I didn't see him killing Murray like at all. I didn't see that coming at all.
No,
and then
that's
it's
my
like,
favorite scene.
oh my God, like holy shit. And then everything goes on and it's like, okay, this is the Joker I know.
I loved how there was like a live audience. 'Cause
I know.
You can totally see like how that would happen. And I think that's happened actually once in like,
Probably, yeah.
world.
It's had to, because where else does the idea come from? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Every idea comes from somewhere.
Come from
and
somewhere, yeah.
Talking back about the blue aesthetic of when he killed his mother. You know,
Yeah.
blue symbolizes like
Isn't it like
bad emotions and stuff like that,
like a new beginning or something?
like depression, bad emotions, and stuff like that. So that's dope.
I see it now. Okay. So for those listening, Lisa is just showing us a still from the movie of the different buildings of Gotham that Todd Phillips drew. This is from a Vanity Fair interview entitled Joker Director Breaks Down the Opening Scene.
Yeah. I think he actually draws it out, which ones he actually did draw.
Okay, so yeah, I definitely recommend to, if you're an aspiring filmmaker or film major like the three of us, find a movie you enjoy and see if on YouTube you can find the directors or the producers or the cast or writers break down what happened.
Research the hell out of them.
Research everything you enjoy, research it, and try to, if you don't have a style, develop your style around what you enjoy, and then from there your style will develop into its own thing.
Because research is key at the end of the day.
Research is absolutely key to absolutely everything you're doing, whether it's a fiction movie or documentary.
From one wise professor,
Yeah.
Rodney Brown.
Rodney
W. Brown.
Research is the key to success.
Research
Exactly.
and reading. You could tell that there's definitely a struggle between Arthur and Joker. Like Joker's pretty much always a thing inside of Arthur.
Yeah.
But Joker is, for Arthur Fleck's Joker, he's just a product of his circumstances. Gotham gave birth to the Joker.
Yeah, I was going to ask you guys about that. Like, do you think that, so there's always Arthur, but do you think that the Joker is sort of like a second personality to him? Or is it like, is it what he turns into because of his circumstances?
I believe all circumstances lead to us being the people that we end up being.
Mm.
You know, there's a lot of things in my life. If one thing would have been changed, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Yeah.
So I definitely believe so. And the fact that this movie does one thing that's so true to the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Joker doesn't have a real origin story.
It doesn't. No, it just popped up.
And you don't know what's real and what's not in this film necessarily.
Yeah.
So it's kind of... all we know, the whole movie could have been a hallucination, and he could have been at Arkham the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I think is super interesting too about the end credits scene. It's like him in Arkham Asylum or the hospital or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, was this all in his mind?
In the Keith Ledger one, he blows up a hospital. Is that the hospital?
It might be. It might be a callback.
It was a different hospital, but it wasn't Arkham Asylum, though.
No,
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't Arkham, but
I thought it was a connection. I was like, oh my God.
it could have been like a cool callback.
Yeah.
right.
Because doesn't he in the animated series or like in the original movies, or not the original movies, but like the earlier movies, they almost always visit Arkham Asylum.
Pretty much, because
Really?
it's a staple of
It's a
Gotham
staple,
City.
yeah.
So Gotham's just a remark of NYC.
Pretty much, yeah. I think so, because it's like it's the dirtier, grittier version of NYC. Because like the show, I think it's a Fox show, Gotham.
Oh, really?
It's
I didn't know we were doing a Gotham podcast.
I know it dives into so many things. It shows Batman when he's a boy, Bruce when he's a boy, and it kind of follows Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
He's kind of like the main person. I only watched like the first 2 seasons so far.
Have
you watched the whole show so far?
I watched the whole show.
Because the Joker gets introduced, but it like you don't know if it's Jerome or if it's his brother. I'm not there yet.
Seen it.
I'll tell you something though. A tidbit from the creator of Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
It's neither.
It's neither. Interesting.
The two, Jerome and Jeremiah, they create what becomes the Joker later on.
Interesting.
But sorry to spoil this for you, but
no, it's fine.
On the very last episode of Gotham, we finally see Batman for the first time. It's been a 10-year time skip from the previous episode. You see a grown Selena Kyle as Catwoman. You see Penguin finally with his freaking cane and his little...
Good. I love Oz.
His little one half glasses thing. I forgot what that thing's
the
called.
monocle, yeah.
That little monocle, and you see Riddler crazy.
Doing his thing, yeah.
Apparently in the like first week of the movie Joker being in trailers, there was an ending, like a showing of like who the Riddler's gonna be.
Yeah, like one of the original trailers I remember seeing, like at first that my boyfriend showed me. He was like, "Do we get to see the Riddler?" Like I didn't think they were really connected at all beyond like the original lore.
Yeah.
Oh man, let's talk about how back when Jim Carrey played the Riddler, he auditioned for Joker, and they told him he was gonna play Joker, and
I could see that. I can see that.
He ended up playing the Riddler. Now, he played a good Riddler, but he played a Riddler that acts like the Joker.
Yeah.
Now, go back to Batman v Superman. What's his face off of Zombieland? He freaking...
Jesse Einsberg?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's told that he's going to play the Joker.
Oh, Jesse Einsberg was going to play Joker?
He was told he's going to play the Joker. Then
he played like Lux.
Then he ends up playing Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor, yeah.
It's like... What the heck? Like, this guy does not act like Lex Luthor. He acts like the Joker.
Yeah.
And now we see why, because he prepared himself to play
the Joker.
Because he's told he's going to play the Joker, and then he's told he's going to play Lex Luthor.
Yeah, because we didn't get a Joker in Batman v Superman, did we?
It's the Suicide Squad Batman. I mean, Batman, but Suicide Squad Joker.
It's Jared Leto's Joker? It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
Yes, because that Ben Affleck's Batman shows up in Suicide Squad.
Oh, I never seen Suicide Squad. I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I haven't seen it yet. No, I can't. See, this is the thing, right?
He arrests Will Smith's Deadshot.
Like, I can't. I love Jared Loker.
Jared Loker.
I love Jared Leto as a musician. And 30 Seconds to Mars, he was almost perfect. But like as an actor, there's something about him that I'm just like.
Have you ever seen Dallas Buyers Club?
I did, and it creeped me out because I'm a really big fan of Matthew McConaughey, and it's like a couple of years ago I went back and I watched like every movie he's ever been in because I love torturing myself. And it's just like seeing Jared Leto now. I'm like,
back to
Joker.
Back to Jokers. We're gonna get ready to wrap up here in a second.
I do have a question for you guys though. If there is like something in the movie that you, if there was something in Joker that you either didn't like, didn't care for, or would do differently, what is it? What would it be?
Damn, that's a big question.
Because it's like as filmmakers, I think it's important for us to see like faults in other movies, not necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't say like faults, but it's like if I was in that position, I would do that differently. I mean, even though like Todd Phillips is a renowned, fantastic director, and we're film students,
it's such an amazing movie in my eyes. So it's kind of hard to ask that question because I felt like everything was really like done right, not too long, not too short. Yeah, something that I think that was done wrong. Actually, no, you answer that. I don't know.
Nope, go for it.
I don't know.
Well, I was going to say that there's a lot of mistakes in that movie, but the movie's put together so beautifully. The aesthetics are manipulated in a way where it gives us a sense of euphoria when you watch the film. And
actually, I wish they described there was a hint of why he likes dancing.
Yeah, I wish they went into that
like
more.
Like something like I don't know. I feel like there was just too much like dancing without knowing why he does that. Maybe it's a celebration.
Maybe it's a coping mechanism.
Well,
we don't know.
We're getting a sequel now, so first reported by Issa Hough.
No, I'm gonna do anything in my power to get a part of that. which is
gonna be
not
fantastic.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
We just try to get a job on a set filming it.
I'm just by like the gate wherever, like
Like,
where-
hi, Joaquin.
I'm
Hi,
like
dog.
jumping over the
Yeah.
like, gate.
They
Please
just
let me
turn.
in.
They just decided to turn Easton to the first.
All of a sudden, you see on
Hispanic
news, I'm
Harley Quinn.
arrested.
Easton becomes first Hispanic Harley Quinn.
Hey.
Perfect. That'd be great. Yeah.
I would love that.
She's like the
I don't
Miles
know
Morales of
but-
DC.
I don't know how I'd feel about like being in love with Joaquin Phoenix. Not my type, bro.
Yeah.
It's called acting.
That I don't know if I can do. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so on that note,
I think you're too real to be an actor.
thank you.
You're too
am.
real.
I don't think I could hide everything.
I hide everything all the time, just nobody knows.
Nobody
This
knows.
just got deep.
Hey.
Real deep. Well, The Joker's a deep film, so
It
it's a
works.
discussion of it's bringing out the best of us as filmmakers and people. You know,
It's all coming together.
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for tuning in to the very first Black and Gold Bear Cave podcast. The topic was supposed to be Joker, but we just go into other things. But that's how podcasts go.
Hey.
So thank you for listening. Tune in for next time we talk about techniques in filmmaking.
Hey.
I think.
Probably. Who knows?
Probably. Anyways,
Or to be continued.
To be
to
continued.
be continued. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.